Firebase rules is what we're working on today. Thanks for being here on time for the stand-up. Mom, you're late though. You came late for the stand-up. I'm disappointed, but maybe tomorrow you'll redeem yourself. Shame. But let's go ahead and get started with what we're working on today. I'm gonna go back over here. Woo! Folks, if you forgot what we're working on today, just type an exclamation point today in chat. You'll get a list of what we'll be working on. In case you forgot. So proud of all you observing COVID precautions. Yes, I agree. COVID's crazy, especially here in the States. Had to find the image. Your boy Elon, who got hacked yesterday on Twitter, feels bad, man. Feels bad. Let me go ahead. Yeah, before we start, let me go ahead and add that in real quick. Copley, my friend, thanks for using your pixels here. Your boy Elon. We're gonna head back to the stand-up room real quick. I feel like he deserves to be just right under this. Thoughts? How do we feel about that? How do we feel about that? Feels weird, man. Then Vershaw, thanks for the hello. Hi. How you doing? Got social engineered. Something crazy must have happened. Yeah, I'm very interested to see their like post-mortem report. Did he get hacked or did Twitter? So Twitter got hacked, but someone posted on his profile from Twitter. So you know. Dan Vershaw, thanks for the follow, my friend. Welcome. Yeah, a bunch of high-profile Twitter accounts. Ed, salute, my friend. Welcome. Wake up alarm. Yeesh. Yeah, you just missed the stand-up. Do you know React.js? Yeah, I do. That's sort of what we're working on. We're working on React Native. Thanks again, Copley, right there for you. Redeeming your pixels here. Appreciate that. CMGO, welcome. It's been a while, my friend. Mantis, welcome. Wow, so many friends here. How are we doing today? No, tall pants, stop. Lovely beard, by the way. Thank you. I appreciate that. Very Viking. I'm trying. I don't know if I have the Viking persona, but I'll take it. Yeah, Obama as well. Bill Gates. Yep. Yeah, if any of you didn't know, this happened yesterday. Twitter reveals that its employee tools contributed to unprecedented hack. Oh no, dude, that is actually terrifying. Talking to deep voice and then you'll be transformed into a Viking. Yeah, I guess so. Do you do song requests? Hey, DreamHacks, no, unfortunately not anymore. Because of all the DMCA stuff from Twitch. Our investigation is still going on, but here's what we know so far. We detected what we believe to be a coordinated social engineering attack by people who successfully targeted some of our employees with access to our internal systems and tools. That's a good retweet right there. That is a scary time. Keep your internal tools on lockdown, my friends. Did you, Gabriel? Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I'm living under a rock. Nah, it's just, sometimes it's hard to believe stuff like this happens. So it's like, you might see it and brush it off, but yeah, this was a thing. That is super Viking. Yeah, I'll have to try it, tall pants. Yeah, Gabriel. Yeah, it's I think sometimes we forget that these tools are, I mean, they're used for us, but they can easily be accessed by others if we're not careful. So Yep. But yeah, essentially someone, I guess, social engineered their way into Twitter's backend and started posting things on behalf of like very important people, I suppose. So. Yep, that's true, Hoff. They are made by humans. Yeah, nonsense. Makes sense. Makes sense. I'll have to check my account.
We've had 2 Twitch babies now. Pixelo 5 POG.
Roars at Beards coming in with the tier 1 for 18. Count them. 1-8. 1-8. Hello? 18? Yes. Can we get some claps and salutes for the best, one of the best mods. One of the best mods here in the Pixologic Dev channel. Roars at Beards. Thank you, Roars. Woo! My God. Top tier. OG. The OG mod. The very first. The very first. Appreciate you, Roars. Thank you for that. Glad you came into my community around 18 months ago. All right. So, I mean, I guess if we have 2 Twitch children, I don't know. I feel like we just gotta start something. I don't know. What do we do here? Do I do what all the Twitch streamers do and just put like something on the wall that says we had 2 Twitch children and then we name them? Vicanikus, thanks for the follow. Thank you for the follow as well. But thank you for the link for the Twitter stuff. Appreciate it. That's very Viking too. Stop. Yeah, I forgot too. I'm sure it was probably extremely punny. Extremely punny. Oh man. Love it. Thank you so much, Roars. Really glad to have you here, like always, for real. And thanks for all your help the past 18 months, probably even just longer than that. So glad to have you as part of the community. Folks, one thing that we have been doing is before we get started with our work, we go right on into some Type Racer GG. And I want to race my friends. Can I call you my friends? Is that allowed? What I'm going to do is post this link in chat. Go ahead. Get to that link. Join the race. We're going to have about 3 different races to get our fingers warmed up, to get everything going. Make sure you go in and join. Let's go ahead and get started. I should probably make a Type Racer account soon. I'm your friend. You're in time for Type Racer. Yes, let's get it going. Everyone join on in. Best of luck. I hope my typing gets better today. Here we go. Hope you do well. Ah. Man, all these are so intense. I love it. No, get out of here. No. Oh, God. I was spelling heart when I read chest. Weird. Oh, God. Wow. I did awful. 9th place. Woo! Who got first? Who got first? 107 words per minute? Wowza. 4th? Yikes. 6, I joined late. Gabriel first place. I can screenshot it. Pog. Let's go. Yeah. Everyone started late. Sure. Wow, I did terrible. I literally got 9th. Hey, who is this? Your boy Alec. Folks, join the next race. We got 2 more races coming in. Ellipses are hard, yes. They definitely are. Feels bad? It's okay. Words. Everything is hard with this stuff. What is my favorite jam? Oh, I'll tell you. I got a lot of favorite jams out there. Oh! Words, spelling. How do you spell this word? Oh my god, I'm doing so bad today. Holy crap. The link. Yes. With the next race, I will grab you the link, my friend. If you scroll up in chat, it should be up there, Tall Pants. Man, you all are good. Reme coming in with first. Okay. Hoff coming in at third. Nice. So late. Gabriel, thanks for posting the link. Yeah, it's right there, my friend. You're going to have to copy and paste it from Twitch chat because they ruined the formatting of it, unfortunately. Woo! Wow, 7th. I did terrible. Yeah, sorry. Also, American spelling. True. I'm your dad. Is that dad? Dad? All right, we got the last one here, folks. Get in on the race. I'm going to beat you all this time. Here we go. I am failing. I am doing terrible. Wow. Oh my god. Wow. I'm awful. I've been doing awful. Can you have 8 people at a time? I don't really know. That's a great question. What I'm going to do actually is I'm going to create a Cal for Type Racer though. Maybe that gives us access to more. Spelling is really hard. Dad! There's Dad! Start off strong with 2nd, 4th, then 6th. Hope that's the last one. That is the last one. Yep. I did terrible every single round. I don't think I passed 7th place. Folks, thank you for joining in for the Type Racer race. That was a fun time. Rip, the site hates me. No! Thinks his keyboard is broke. That was a lot of fun. Yes, if you get here on time right after stand-up, we go right into the Type Racer race. Yeah, feel free to keep going if you'd like. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to actually make an account because we use this freaking every single day. Let's just create an account. You need my location, huh? No, I'm not going to give you my location. Let me secret this up real quick. Just put a fake location? Nah. Because I would hope that they actually keep some stats. That would actually be kind of cool. Why do they... Okay. Little rant, small rant. I hate when sites ask for your gender. Why do you need to know my gender? You do not need to know that information. It's literally like has no... It's nothing. It literally means nothing. It's so dumb. Hey, Edvin. Front-end devs should know UI UX design. I mean, to the best of your ability, I would say, yeah, for sure. For sure. I think it's definitely a good skill to learn. All right. I created an account. We should be good. Woo! Nice. Folks, thanks again for the Type Racer fun. That was a good time. Just... all full of hate. Well, I'm just a Viking now, apparently. Yeah, I'm not a Fred. I'm not a fan of that head. I think it's dumb. I'm not a fan. Anams, thanks for the follow, my friend. Welcome to the team. Glad to have you. I only dislike it if it's male or female. Yeah, that one was only male or female. I agree. I like if you are asking me to put it, at least give me the option to not specify. Every time I ask not to specify. Coochie Soft, thanks for the follow. Woo! Appreciate you being here. Welcome to the team. I have to get to work off. Hey, Rally Rose. Welcome back. Nice to see ya. It gets in the way of my streams. You just got to quit your job. I totally know the feels. Yeah, Gabriel. Yeah, that's what I'm for. I just signed up for a FedEx account because I want to know when a package is actually going to come and they're mailing me an activation code. Cool. Yeah, so folks, we're going to get started today. I wanted to look at issue number 34 for the backend repo before we get started here. Folks, Groovy has been getting a lot of open source love. I am very, very happy about that. Don't forget to check out both repos, the backend and the front end repo here, to see what tasks there are that you could potentially work on. All right, so Bretsky did post the other day. So as mentioned on stream, thoughts are using GitHub Actions. I guess what would be helpful is to see your current deploy requirements. You mentioned tagging. That conference open source projects are all using Actions now, and many run out of GCP. We used to deploy through Firebase, and now all goes through GCP. I'm still a little confused on if there are differences here. An example for user actions on multifunction project. YAML file is used on PR to run linting tests, etc. It could push to staging. At this point, if required, only push to master, run tests, linting again, and deploys to prod. Note this is also triggered per function, so only function paths which have changes are run. Please find your deployment requirements. Okay, yeah, good call. This is a good call out. I only just realized I don't really know how to code. Hey, no one knows really how to code. We're all still learning. Should we do Go tests? We should eventually, but not yet. Yeah, we have to do tests for both Firebase and for not Firebase, for Go and for React Native stuff. Yeah. Okay, so for this, it's a good call out here. Let me describe the flow we go through for deployment. 1, make changes to some function. 2, rev the .version file. Create a PR to merge into master. Okay. Once merged into master, we need to tag each new function, each new revved function with the proper version number. Push tags to origin master. And then 6, run deployment via CMD, and all functions have a .deployment Yeah, have a .deployment file for the exact command. No. So I think we should be good to go in this sort of scenario. For actions. Let me know your thoughts. All right, cool. Yeah, I wanted to make sure to comment on that here. But that should be pretty good. Hopefully that makes sense. Bretsky, yeah. I don't think Go tests have colors though, so probably not worth it. Have colors? What do you mean? Weird flex, but okay. Some basic HTML. How'd it go, Rowler? Did it go well? Thanks for the lurk, Ed. Appreciate you. This is such a convoluted manual pipeline. Yeah, it's... I have a feeling that this pipeline will improve over time. But yeah, that's kind of the way that we have to go through this deployment process. And I guess really like what we could do if we really wanted to, I wanted to keep this more of like a mono repo for this project, because I think the other way people do it is they actually create different repositories for every single function they have, which is not necessarily like a wrong way to do it, but I don't know. It seems like a lot more work to maintain. Like we have, I think 12 or 13 functions right now, which is really annoying. But at the same time, like if you look at our releases right now in this repo, releases, we have 59 releases. And that's because we tag all of these things. Like we have to tag multiple functions and stuff like that. And then you manually have to go and deploy them. The thing is, we could easily do this with a script or actions, as Bretsky's saying. So I don't think we'll run into any issues there. Oh, the big green pass logo. You're right. It's totally worthless then. What the tags on the release getting you? So what happens is when we tag the release in GitHub, the way that Golang works is when you import that package somewhere, or for our example, when we deploy our function to Firebase, the Firebase function will run, and our Go runtime will grab all the packages for we'll grab all the packages based on that link to GitHub. And so the way to get the proper package is by tagging it with a new version. Thanks, Rowler. Appreciate the lurk. Yeah, no worries, Bretsky. Yeah, it's for the Golang packages, exactly. Every Firebase function is its own Golang package. We're using modules to go around doing that. So if we actually go over here real quick, in our CMD folder, you'll see these are all of our functions that we have. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, yeah, 12. 12 different functions that need to be deployed. Welshboy 2008, thanks for the follow. And the other sort of like caveat is we have a package function here for Firebase and social. So this guy has two essentially shared packages that we use within a lot of the Firebase functions itself. So when any time one of these gets revved, then we have to actually make sure we rev the version of the new package in all the functions that are using it, right? So yeah, I'd be interested to see your thoughts and approach to how we can do this with actions. But yeah, I'm more than happy to work with you on this. I think it would be freaking sweet. Where if we just essentially we create the PR to merge into master, we merge it in, and then everything I just listed happens on its own. Yeah. So that's why Go gives me so much trouble with version names. I haven't tagged them in a release. Probably, yeah. And so Alpha, the way that you get around doing that, if you want to do things locally at least, is, so that's why I set up this Go Run script. Go Run essentially adds this replace in our mod file. So if we actually go to this main one here, you'll see replace. Here's the path to the GitHub, like the GitHub repo. And then I replace it with just a local relative path. So every time it tries to look for this, it actually pulls back our local file, so we can work on that thing locally. Hey, Tall Pants, Microsoft Edge. Yeesh. Microsoft Edge. Yeesh. Yeesh, 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 yeesh. It's very good. Been very much enjoying it. But yeah, so that's kind of the whole flow of that Golang stuff. For anyone that's maybe curious. All right. So Firebase functions, or Firebase rules. That's what we're currently working on. Let me go ahead and get up a demo setup of what we're working on here. And we can go ahead and get started. To show you what type of Firebase rules we're going to need to set up today. I'm going to go ahead and run. Should we run the Android version today? Oh no, we need to test it for Apple Music, so no, we can't. We don't want to do that. Never mind. We'll just get the bundler running, and then npm run iOS start. Get the iOS app up. Well, I was trying to test on Firebase last night. That's why it was giving errors. Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, it's because, yeah. So what happens is you haven't actually deployed it to, we don't have the proper tagged version deployed to that GitHub repo. So essentially, if you wanted to test it in Firebase, that's why I do that stuff locally. Yeah, I didn't think about this. So your work would be done locally, test it locally, make sure it works, which should be a fine test. I don't think you need to do it through like Firebase essentially. Oh, actually for some of the file stuff, I guess, right? But essentially you would have to upload that to your own repo and then point it to that and have it test properly, if that makes sense. I feel like the package management in Go is just so bad compared to JavaScript package JSON though, honestly. Yeah, there's well, so they just have very strict like guidelines on how they want to do things. I read into it a little bit, like the whole file path stuff. It's to help with some things in regards to like some management style. I forgot what it was, but yeah, it is a little weird to get used to for sure. Yeah. Hey, Techie Codes, what are you building again? First time viewer, welcome. Well, thanks for being here. Glad to have you. We are working on an app called Groovy. Definitely check it out right here, my friend. Let me know if you have any questions about it. Yeah, it can. Firebase is definitely a pain. I had a suspicion that Google Application Credential was Firebase default because I checked the code for the Go Firebase library and they called env. Oh, hell yeah. Nice. Yeah, that would be awesome, Alpha. That'd be awesome if that's the case. I have a web app in React and I'm using React Native via WebView. But in React Native, I need to show and hide native components like header and footer depending on if the user is logged in or not. So if the user logs in the WebView, is there a way to get that token in the native app to show the header and footer? So if they log in the WebView, so I think what you'd have to end up doing is you'd have to probably deep link into the app with some header token or whatever. And then based on that, based on the deep link, you can decide what view you want to show or how you want to mess with your UI, Virsha. So many keyboards. Yeah, keyboard fiend. Oh, and it wasn't? Oh, man. Oh, post message? Oh, nice. Yeah, there you go. That would work out really well. Nice, Tall Pants. All right. So let's go ahead and go here. So what I want to do, we'll probably, I think we'll run into some issues here. Yeah, we got some here. So if I actually refresh this, restart the app. So we're actually logged in with an account that has a, that is an Apple authenticated user. So if we go over here, I can actually show you in our dev database. Yeah, best of luck, man. Hope it goes well. If you have any other questions and are curious for some feedback, make sure you check out our Discord. We have an awesome community of people, a specific programming section there for questions and overall just feedback on things, as well as showcasing your project. So definitely feel free to join in if that interests you. Yeah, so sorry, I meant to go back here. You'll see that we have this account logged in with our Apple authentication. And if we go to that user document, yeah, we just deleted our playlist here, which they won't show up here, which is great. Techie Codes, thanks for the follow. Woo! Glad to have you, my friend. Thanks for being here. How's the new Xbox? What do you mean? The Series X, the one that Microsoft is making. I don't know. I haven't used it. Wouldn't be able to tell you. Blink twice if you can't answer that question. Nah, haven't seen it. Haven't seen it. Haven't used it. Okay, yeah. So the Firebase function we're going to be working with today is social platforms. Yeah, the playlist itself. So if I come over here and I do hello, I add a new playlist. Was this working? Which one wasn't working? Okay, maybe we did get that one to work. There was one. If we go to rules. Oh, read. Right. It was read. So on create, we decided that if the requester is authenticated, they can create a playlist. And then yeah, on read is true right now. So that makes sense, and we can see in our database. If we go back, you can see that our playlist was created there. So I refresh this. And you'll see we pull back our data, pull back our database. We're all good to go there. Is there any... Okay, there's no issues there. And the reason why we can read it is because we've literally just hard-coded it to true. So if true, like read is if true, and it's always true, obviously. So we have to add actually is part of playlist. We only want someone to be able to read this playlist if they are a member of that playlist, right? So is part of playlist... is actually down here. It's a function. Essentially, we just take the user ID, we check the path of that member. The problem with this is the way that we have our Apple Music or our Apple authentication set up is the request.auth.id does not equal the response.data.id or UID, user ID. So the requester ID for a user is different than the actual document UID, and because of the way that Firebase handles our authentication. So in this scenario, that would actually fail because that's not right. So what I'm thinking what we could do is we could actually just go through our oh no, that wouldn't work. Essentially at this point I need to know my user, right? I need to know who my user is. And if you are a part of that playlist, let's go look at the playlist data for this thing. does playlist data give us that we can kind of use here? So in a playlist, we have a list of members, we have who it was created by, yeah, and then just the list of those people. So if you're an Apple authenticated user, we currently don't have a link from this UID to another one. So pretty much what we do need is some sort of request.auth.id, which links to a user doc right here. Though I feel like there is some sort of maybe in the, yeah, let's do Firebase rules. Because what we could do, and this is something that I've thought about every so often, is essentially we'd have to create another sort of collection that just links. It would be really annoying, but it would link the UID of like an Apple authenticated user to their user document, and we could always pull that. But I don't necessarily want to do that. I would like to avoid that if we can. Crystal Castless, welcome. How's it going? Let's look at the Firebase rules request object. Let's see what else comes in here. I want to know more about the request there. Yesterday I launched my first web app and it seems like no one cares, man. It feels bad. Oh, hey, that's probably not true. When you release something for the first time, it's always really difficult to get people to come and look at the thing that you've built. So don't get discouraged. I'm sure people are interested in taking a look at it. And it's all, honestly, it's all about kind of just showing it off, telling people about it, posting it on certain social medias, whatever, all that type of stuff. So, and it's your first one. Not every single application you release is going to be a banger, you know? So, what the hell? What? So, I'm really confused. Wow. Why is this a thing? So many bots. That definitely, this is not a raid. I don't think it is, at least. I don't know what to do. No, this is not. A lot of the usernames seem to be repeating. Damn, this is savage, dude. This is quite savage. Oh man. First time seeing this as well. And the thing is, I don't think that I think it's like they follow and then unfollow is what's happening. This is poggers. I don't know what to do. I don't really know what to do in this situation. well. Hey, Arn. Yeah, Golang we're using for Firebase functions. Yeah, it is quite the combo. Thanks for noticing. Can you ban them? There's yeah, there's no way that I could do that. I guess just ignore it. I don't really know. Is someone able to clip this real quick? So we can send a quick vid to Twitch support and be like, hey, BT Dubs, what do I do when I get destroyed by bots like this? Yeah, I mean, I can stop the alert box. I guess we keep going, but the thing is, I think my account will get banned. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of annoying, unfortunately. It looks like it stopped though, so that's good. But yeah, I should definitely we'll do that as well. Cool. I'll send that to Twitch support and see what they say. I don't know. I don't think there's really anything we can do. But if my account does get banned because of botting or some shit like that, we all know why. And yeah, let me just hide that. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. That was just really freaking weird. And yeah, I think we're good. Hey, Hassan. I have no idea. I think I just gained like 900 followers. I don't know how many followers I just got from that. A lot though. I think someone just botted the channel. So with a bunch of different accounts. Thanks, Montes. Appreciate it. Yeah, we'll go. I'll send that over I'll tweet it to Twitch, see what they say. Unless they're going around doing it to other accounts as well, maybe they already have information about it. All right. Anyways, so we're looking to see what's going on in regards to in regards to the auth. So I wanted to see what was in our request object here. So Firebase auth request, our Firebase rules. Let's see here. So request authentication context has a UID, has a token. The token map contains the following values: email verified, phone, name, the Firebase UID. This is unique within a project. The user's Firebase UID? Is that the same as this? Firebase identities? A map of identities that are associated with the user's account. The keys of the map can be one of the following: email, phone, Google, Facebook, Twitter. The values of the map are a list of unique identifiers for each identifying provider associated with the account. For example, request auth token Firebase identities google.com contains the first Google user. Oh, interesting. This actually might be perfect for us. Oh, snap. I think that actually might be pretty salad malad. Okay. Pretty salad malad. Yeah, because we do, they also have Apple. Apple.com is also a provider that they have, so we should definitely look for that. Technon coming in with the tier 1 for 3 months in the 3-month streak. Whee! Yo, salute. Salute is my friend. Sorry, we have like we got botted by someone. I don't know. So we have a bunch of follows, so I turned off the alerts. But thank you for that. 3 months with the Green Brain fam. Welcome. Glad to have you as part of the Green Brains. Woo! Thank you so much for the support, man. Really appreciate you. I hope all is well. Let me verify this because I'm pretty sure we can actually verify this over in our app. How's it going, friend? What's new in the world? Sip that water. Montes, thank you for the sips. Thank you for the waters. Cheers. Man, it's really bright for the time of the day it is right now over here. I thought it was much later. Yeah, Hotfixer, exactly. I don't know. Someone... Oh, and I think they just all of them just unfollowed. That was so weird, dude. Yeah, someone... I literally got like close to 900 follows just now. And yeah, they were just like repeated usernames. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. Been busy doing some freelance stuff. It's been a while. How's life with you? Life has been all right. Life has been all right. Just here, you know, here kind of just being here. I don't know, man. Yeah. That's what it feels like for sure. For sure. Yeah. So we do something very similar here with Apple with the, with our actual sign in here. So this is actually the exact flow I want to take. But I hope freelance has been going well. Yeah. Like 900 follows and like, I mean, it could have been a raid, but it wasn't a raid. We would have at least gotten a message saying that it was a raid. I would assume some people would have done something in chat, but yeah, I see my followers. They're essentially all gone now. So I think someone just wanted to test out their follow bot on our channel. So I guess, hey, there you go. Someone wanted to test the follow bot on our channel. Let's go. Yes. Okay. So this is what we can do. This is what I wanted to test out. What we could do is, why is this highlighted? Oh, I didn't realize you could do that. Nice. Pretty much I'm thinking if read is part of playlist. So we can pass in, I think we're going to want to do it like this. Maybe we pass in the request itself. So we just pass in the request and then we can do the manipulation over here. So is part of playlist, is part of playlist. We pass in a request. We do a little bit of massaging to this thing first. So humble you are. What do you mean? What do you mean, Ed? So I think if we do, we should do the check for this thing first. We can essentially check for, I guess we just check for Apple, right? And kind of just go from there. I think that's probably the best way. So if request.auth.token.firebase.identities equals apple.com, oh God, no. What's wrong here? Unexpected if. Oh, can I not use if in this thing? Firebase rules function with if. What do you mean, bro? The question is, who would not want to destroy my channel with a follow bot? Easy. Firebase rules, helper functions. Firebase rules, I don't know like what type of language thing that they use here. I think I literally just went to that. Rushki! Howdy ho there, neighbor. Nice to see you. How we doing today, dude? Yeah, maybe. We might have to do this. We might have to do this. Hello. Hello there. Or does this work here? Are you gonna yell at me still? I mean, essentially, excuse me. Essentially, we can kind of just do. Yeah, just because of how, I guess, Firebase rules are created, or like how this thing works. So I'm wondering if we can just do just kind of like an OR check here, right? So first check would be along the lines of return request auth token Firebase identities apple.com. Wake up, Alec. I think I'm awake, right? I'm not sure. Am I awake yet? Apple.com and what else would this be? I gotta like structure this kind of weird. So request.auth.token.firebase.identities.apple.com. So if that's a thing, and if that is a thing, can we say path? So essentially, oh god, this is gonna be so ugly. How can I make like properties or something in this thing? I don't know if I can. Oh no there. Oh no there, buddy. Maybe we can. No, I mean it's just. Maybe we just call this auth, and up here we do request.auth right here. So we get the auth object. You need to slap more. Firebase functions. It is then. Yeah, we just do this. We're going to say auth.token.firebase.identities apple.com. So if this is Apple, and the path database document users of this, essentially this thing. So it actually would be Apple plus of this ID that returns the first ID of no. Oh god, thank you. I always forget that this scroll thing is like this. So path of this, and so we essentially create our identifier here, which is Apple blah and playlist members. So this would be one check. No. Or, and then we have an or here, or statement, or this. So we do our check for Apple first. Oh, and then this would be auth.uid, right? Because that's what we were passing in first. Yeah, okay. And playlist members. So if it is apple.com, it's one of our identifiers, our identities, we can do that. So it is part of playlist. So technically, This should work, assuming that it is correct. Apple's still messing everything up? Yes, always, my friend. What's up, Jal? I have problems with unnecessary re-renders in my React app after I do history.push, but it's so hard to find the exact problem. Oh, man. Jal, my friend, I don't know if you're a part of the Discord. I can't remember. But if you're not, join in. Ask your question in the programming section. Hopefully, someone can give you a little bit of a help. The follows are still going. Look. Are they? Oh, maybe not? Oh, they are. There they are. They're still going. All right, let's test this out. So essentially on reload here, we'll automatically sign in with our Apple account. We should now be able to read the playlist without any errors. No, the caller does not have permission to execute the specified function. Oh, Firebase get. Like, I would really love to know what this thing is. I guess maybe what we should do is try to run a get on something. So I don't know. Let's try to get this playlist, I suppose. Copy. And then we can do playlists like that. Authenticated. Oh, the problem is they don't have Apple. They don't have Apple. Oh, wait. The provider term is what fields are in your auth token. Request auth token Firebase sign in provider. So does this thing not have a identities? Man, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm confused by this thing. What's up, Crosby? Welcome. New Edge is Chrome without Chrome. Yes, it's better than Chrome in my opinion. Woo. I like it, and I blame Alec for it. It's good, man. Yeah, Jal, the new Edge is built on top of Chromium. In my opinion, I think it's a better version of it, so I've switched to it. Sign in provider. Yeah, exactly. And it doesn't take as much memory as Chrome too, so it's kind of like a win-win in my opinion. So oh man. Yeah, this is, guys, it's kind of weird. So Firebase identities, right? A map of all identities that are associated to this user's account. The keys of the map can only... The keys of the map can be any of the following: email, phone. So they don't have Apple here. Is it because they haven't updated their docs? It's weird because identities, we have provider data. Oh, unless they do it custom. So the library I'm using, I'm wondering if they... No, but they can't because Firebase already offers this. Is it better than Firefox? I wouldn't be able to tell you. I haven't used Firefox in a while. Crosby, thanks for that follow, by the way. Cheers. Welcome to the team. I think it's because the library is for functions and not Firestore. Oh, was I looking at? This should be okay. It's just Firebase rules. It's not specific for functions. It's just for the database. Are you only using MS Edge because your boss occasionally watches the stream? No, I don't think my boss watches my stream. I don't think she does. That'd be weird. It's just early, man. It's early for anyone like on this side, like where I live, for them to be watching my stream. Who knows? But no, it's just good. It's just really good. I started using it on my work machine, and then I was like, I'm just gonna put it on my Mac, and I love it. It's been great. Azul Verdo, welcome. Nice to see you. Thanks for checking out Groovy. I'm at your Go library. Oh, but so this is happening actually via, that's the client side stuff. So it's JavaScript. Only a psychopath will wake up at 5:30 every day. Well, as you've noticed, I've only been doing the streams 3 times a week because of that issue. Creative Engineer, welcome back, by the way. Yeah, waking up at 4:30 every morning is pretty crazy these days. Having a boss in 2020. Rip. Azul Verdo, thanks for the follow, my friend. Welcome to the team. Glad to have you. Thanks for being here. Having a boss in 2020. Ripperonis, dude. So I'm trying to figure out what this thing is. I guess, I don't know. I guess let me just try running it, and we'll see what happens if, like... Yeah, I just found in 2 places. Request auth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I want to see if this is just crashing, in all honesty, by trying to access that. So I press run. It breaks here. Are you going to tell me why you broke? Property identity is undefined, is an undefined object. Okay. So this is good. This is good. So it's breaking here identities, which means Firebase docs reference static request incoming request. Token map contains the following values. So token map. So the sign provider used to obtain this token can be one of the following strings. Blah. Okay. So it sucks even bigger time. Because if we can't access it like this, then yeah, if we can't access it like that, then we're in trouble. I guess I'm curious to see like what this data passes back though. So request, oh, here we go. It just has the sign-in provider. It doesn't provide any other information here. The sub and the UID are the same. Provider data. So it's user provider data. It sucks, man. Hey, Cayman, welcome. Did you mute the follower notifications out? Yeah, I did. Yeah, okay, cool. Someone mentioned the bots. Yeah, I got spammed with like 900 follows. It was really weird. So I stopped it. I've only been a psychopath 3 times a week. Yes, thank you. They're getting rid of a lot of management jobs and just keeping workers, so there's truth behind that. Yeah, no, there really is. That's why it's ironically kind of sad and funny. Yeah, we think it's bots. I was gonna tweet the clip to Twitch after the stream to say like, hey, why? Or like what happens here? So I get, okay, so I guess the thing is here, properties is undefined on object. Oh, because Firebase, I see. So why do some of them get identities and some don't? So a map of all identities that are associated with this user's account. The keys of the map can be any of the following. Oh. Interesting. So I wonder if I actually grab the proper authentication UID here, maybe this will work. Not really sure. And I wonder if we can test it like that. The problem is that it's not Google. It's yeah, identities is still undefined. Man. Dude, this is weird. I don't know why sign-in provider isn't like apple.com isn't a sign-in provider. Yeah, so defo bots, yeah, for sure, 100%. Yeah, that's why I was like, I want to tweet this out to them so they don't ban me. You're a lefty? I am not. No, I'm not a lefty. It's just the camera's probably reversed, which is why you see that. Hey, Montes, can't you use custom in the drop-down menu? Yeah, but the problem is I don't know if this is like I'm confused if this thing is actually correct. That's why I'm like, you know, because okay, so I could do apple.com per se, right? And then we could essentially do identities. I'm nervous that this isn't correct, because why wouldn't this be working? If so, you know? I wish I could see like an actual call, like when I call this thing, why the Firebase function is failing. Like it doesn't give me anything. Maybe this, I don't really know. It just says, yeah, like you don't have the permission to execute the function. Maybe do like debug. So the thing that I'm nervous about is we could test it like that with custom. And like providers is here. So why don't you, like, they know this is an Apple provider and this is a provider that you can set up yeah, through sign-in method. Right? Like you literally have Apple. The problem is that they actually, so I wonder if they don't have anything for like Microsoft or anything like that. Or he really is lefty. This is my right hand. This is my left hand. Apple's probably wonky because so they say here, let's see what they have. They have custom, password, phone, anonymous, Google, Facebook, GitHub, Twitter. Google, Facebook, GitHub, Twitter. Where did you go? So they got Google, Facebook, GitHub, and Twitter. But so all these guys, like they don't have anything. They don't have any information on them. Oh, this is annoying. Sign in provider. Apple sign in provider. Firebase rules. No, yeah, like this is gonna be the The same deal. Firebase rules sign in with Apple support. Let's see. Firebase iOS. So add support for authenticator that sign in with Apple. Soon Apple will require that you implement this be listed in your apps. Okay. So at least one of the places Apple is explicit about requiring Apple sign in. Okay, okay. So this is available with the latest SDK. Sign in with Apple Guide for deals on implementing it. If you encounter bugs, sign in with Apple behavior. So add pod. Okay. It's just through Swift. Yeah, I don't. So I actually joined a Discord server the other day, a Firebase Discord server, to ask some questions. So I might post in there about this because this is weird. I guess the next thing would be how to debug. How to debug production Firebase rules. Okay, so given that Firestore rules structure allows for functions, is there some way to add debug logs to these rule functions in order to verify that the function is expected is in fact being called? See that the similar shows a red X in the line. However, I'm curious for verification in production mode so it can be communicated to parties. Yes, this is exactly what I want. The example below, I was thinking you might be able to let the command out. Does not work as in your case. Okay. There's no way to log anything in security rules. If you want to verify that your rules work as expected, you should write some integration tests for those and run your tests to make sure access is rejected or allowed according to your specifications. Specifically, you may want to look into local rules emulation using Firebase CLI, which is a brand new feature of CLI. Ah! I can't do this because this is Node.js crap. This is Node.js crap. But maybe this is something that we try out. I don't know. Licentios, thanks for the follow, my friend. Welcome to the team. Woo! Appreciate you being here. Because, I mean, we could set this up in Node.js to test. If we really wanted to. Time to port to Node.js. No! No. Also, you do not have to explicitly create a Cloud Firestore project. The emulator automatically creates an instance that is access to Cloud Firestore emulator does not work within normal Firebase. Instead of Firebase test this game. Class app method testing module makes the off-field Firebase handle. Yeah. Wow, this is so frustrating. Improve your typing skills. Time to migrate Olive Guru to Raspberry Pi. Yes, I do need to buy that as well. I forgot to buy it yesterday. Dude, yeah. Oh, God. I don't know where we're breaking, right? Is it there's no identities in this thing? Is it I messed this up here somehow? I don't really know. I just don't really know. I guess you could sort of assume that it's... Go out on the Discord? Yeah. The thing is, like, in the docs, they say they don't support... There's no way to do it, right? Yeah. And it would look like this. This should be good. Oh yeah? Yeah, Alpha, that's what we're looking for? That doesn't look like a Raspberry Pi to me. Jesus. Yeah, I kind of want to try to keep debugging this through the stream and see if we can find something. I'm trying to think of potentially another way that we can just test this. So instead of doing this, essentially, yeah. Because we do the thing where if we can get it to work in a way with another function. They're insanely cheap. I've been using it for over 3 years now. What? What is this? Actually, it does look pretty cheap. In euros. I have an idea that we can test. Okay, so instead of doing this, what we could say is, at this point, if auth token.firebase entities apple.com is here, we're going to return true. Unexpected. Right? So if at this point this does return true, so auth token firebase entities apple.com, that means we are getting this thing, and then that means it's here. If it is part of playlist, yeah. If this is not there, if we return false and we can't get it, that means we're not even getting that in this call. So yeah. Oh, really? Nice. Hell yeah. No, I've been wanting to get a Raspberry Pi for some time now. So I think I'm just going to finally do it and just create like a little server for it, just to run essentially bots and stuff. Wanted to move some cycles database stuff over there and like server stuff too. So yeah, see how it goes. But thanks for sending that. Okay, so it was denied, which means we're definitely not even getting this. We're definitely not even getting this thing. But to triple verify here. Hey, what's up, Bruno? Welcome. If we did, oh crap, did I already lose the file? I did. Here we go. If I did this sign-in provider, equals apple.com. Let's see if this even returns true. I'd be very curious to see this in general. Yeah, one of the following strings. They say it's not here, so that's why I'm curious to see if this thing actually works. Yeah, no, thanks, Rushki. Yeah, I think it would be fun. Might as well. Might as well do it. Okay, so they do have sign-in provider. The sign-in provider is apple.com. So you can see because it actually pulled back our playlist because we are part of the playlist. Awesome to see you, Bruno. Glad to have you, my friend. We're working through some Firebase functions right now, so yeah, doing that. So if that's if that's the case, so not a rules string, the request method, one of get, list, create, update, delete. The new resource value present on write request only. Right. Makes sense. Bruno, thanks for the follow, my friend. Welcome to the team. Glad to have you here. Request resource data. Yeah, so the problem is the user display name is set. Pocket! It's time to sit stand. You got it, friend. How's it going, dude? Glad to have you. Oh, dude. Why? All right, this kind of leaves us in two different scenarios. One is we keep going down this path to try to understand where this thing is coming from and try to figure out a way to manipulate our UID to be the proper one. Or second, what we could do, which requires us to essentially change a lot of the logic behind these tokens, is when you authenticate with Apple or another service provider through Firebase, we essentially take the UID that they generate and link that to the user document that we create with another collection, which I don't really want to do. I feel like that's kind of annoying. Or the third option is we try to see if we can attach some metadata to the request. Which actually might not be a bad idea. We just have to see if we can do that. We essentially attach metadata. It's just like the actual document ID for the user and going from there. Exhausted? Yeah, dude, I feel you, man. I hope you're hanging in there, but have you not been able to sleep well, man? Hey, you're local Canadian. Welcome. Vacation coming in 2 days. Can't wait. Woo! Nice. Why not keep the logic in Go and build auth wrappers in backend instead of Firebase? Keep the logic in Go. Yeah, so the logic is still in Go. It should be fine. So if I'm understanding correctly, you're saying add the security rules in Go instead of doing security rules in Firebase? I mean, that's not a terrible idea. And it would be... It's not a terrible idea. It's actually a pretty good one. And the only reason why I decided to go through Firebase rules is because it's built in, right? We don't have to worry about it. And it's probably more robust, but maybe not. Maybe I just... Because Firebase rules have been giving us a pain to begin with, like altogether. So also here's the other problem behind that too, Creative, is from the client, we do make requests directly to Firestore to get documents. So at that point, we would have to add another step, which would be instead of going directly to Firestore, go to Golang or go to a serverless function and then go to Firestore based on if we match the security rule or logic, which is really annoying. But maybe that's how we should have structured it from the beginning. I'm not really sure. Yeah, okay. So when we were first doing this project, it was this idea of should everything go through our Firebase functions, or should we allow the client to call certain things by itself? For example, when I first log in, should I call a Firebase function to go and fetch my data from Firebase, or should I just call directly from the client and do that? And in my mind, it made more sense just to fetch directly from the client because it would be faster. I wouldn't have to write a whole other function just to fetch things from the client or from Firestore. And that was on the assumption of more of a, you know, if this is the only client we end up building, i.e. we don't create anything like a desktop app or a website or anything like that, which who knows might not ever happen. This is a much better solution because it's all just built into the client itself. Would contibs have to write their own Firebase functions while developing? Oh, contributors, you mean? Yeah, I mean, essentially, if you need to do some new sort of access for certain things, right? And that's the other thing too. Yeah, you would have to. Yeah, it wouldn't be as open source friendly, but I mean, that's just, it would be part of the project. I think that is there's too much of a step in that. It seemed too complicated for what we were trying to do, especially since Firebase literally offers it all. Like you easily can go in and get stuff, just bring in the client library. What if you just handled out the back end on the device? I don't think it works like that. I don't think it works like that. Yeah, it's just there's always these tiny little nuances that keep coming up. The reason why it was so much easier with Spotify to begin with was because Spotify we built custom. We did a custom authentication flow, so we added the UID as whatever we wanted. But here, since it's a authentication identifier with Firebase, with Firestore itself, they have Apple support. We're just going through them, which makes the process a lot easier. But then we don't get the custom UID support, which is kind of what we based everything off of. And I actually didn't know that until we started building things. Which kind of sucks. But I'm kind of leaning more towards the path of, let me do research on, first let's check to see if we can change the UID of an authentication request. I don't think we can. Maybe, but I haven't seen anything on it. And then secondly, we should see if we can attach metadata to the request. So I think we'll start with the metadata request stuff. Let's go there and see if we can find anything. Add token to Firebase. Firebase storage metadata not included in the security rules. Custom metadata security rules, maybe? Oh, it's Firebase storage though. So Firestore rules, metadata, and request, or in auth request. Because there is a way to add metadata to things. Yeah, something like this. Okay. So a Firebase project where I like users to be able to see when other users create their profiles. My initial hope was I could use user metadata creation time on the front end to pass the data into the user's extra info document and verify that it's correct by having request resource data created blah blah as request auth metadata. Cool. Is there any way I can verify this creation date and correct in the backend? So user.metadata.creation time, according to the API documentation, is a string with no documented format. I suggest not using it. In fact, what you're trying to do seems impossible since that value isn't available in API documentation for request.auth. What I suggest you do instead is use Firebase auth on create trigger with cloud functions to automatically create that document with the current time as a proper timestamp. Then security rules, I wouldn't give the user the ability to change that field, so you would be sure it only ever set accurately by that trigger. Yeah, so API document for request.auth. Yeah, it's weird that they have this, but they don't have this. And this is not even any metadata that we can edit. It's not custom. So it looks like the metadata stuff is out of the picture for sure. Yeah. Hey, Sully, do you have a YouTube playlist for building this app? Would like to see the whole journey. Yeah, I do. If you actually go to, have it under YT. I don't. I have it under YouTube though. Yeah, if you go over there, feel free to subscribe. Yeah, I've been able to post a lot more of the videos. I essentially just do the raw stream videos. Yeah, and I think we have a fair amount on there. A chunk of them are missing because I wasn't able to publish them because of copyright material, which is really annoying. But yeah, the past like couple weeks I've been able to post them all. So thank you, Sully. I appreciate that support. And I hope to actually be creating some other content on YouTube as well. So be around for that. I'd appreciate that. So on create lifestyle hook, and when the request enters Firebase, calls on create, then save the timestamp inside on create when the request was received as proof the actual time of the auth start. Yeah, no, I understand what it's doing. The problem is that we don't have any. It doesn't help our situation in any way, unfortunately. Edge surf. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I don't know. It keeps pointing back to the fact that, like, it keeps pointing back to essentially pointing the UID from the request to the user document itself. Like, we need to link those things, which is so annoying. It is so annoying. But I guess, yeah, let me look this up maybe one more time. Yeah, this is, I mean, I looked at that last time. Let me look at these things. Last time I saw you, we're not using Microsoft Edge. Now you are. Yeah. Yeah. So I switched to Edge because I've been using it on my work machine all the time. It's been great. And so I decided to bring it onto my Mac and see how it is. And in my opinion, I think it's faster than Chrome. It's more lightweight and it works well. So yeah, I'm glad I switched over. All of the Chrome extensions work inside of the new Edge as well. So, and if you didn't know, the new Edge is built on top of Chromium. So that's why it works that way. I've never done Firebase stuff at all. Only MySQL, and that they have auto functions to create. Yeah, Creative. No, I get you. No worries, man. Yeah, I was just saying, like, the timestamp stuff doesn't matter for us. That was just the example they were using. My question was more along the lines of how can I attach a piece of metadata to the request, or the auth header in itself, but it doesn't look like within Firebase you can do that, unfortunately. Yeah. Okay, they're talking about custom authentication here. That's not what we want. So it's possible to change a user's UID in Firebase programmatically. There can't seem to be a way to do so manually with the Firebase console. If you need to specify the UID, you'll need to create a new user with that UID. So you can't directly change the UID, but I was able to hack something together to use Firebase admin API. My case was I needed to change the user's email. I tried to update it with update user, but that actually ended up changing the UID under the hood. The general way I did this with the API was pull down a user, admin auth get user by email, delete the user, create a user, delete the user with admin auth delete, create new user with admin auth create user, using relevant data from the get user by email call, replacing the email with the new email, reset password in Firebase admin console. No, this doesn't seem. Yeah, I don't think this is where we want to go. The security of a user is controlled by the identity provider that creates the user. This means that you can't change the identity for any built-in providers, but you can control the user create a custom provider. Note that it's quite a bit more involved than changing something in Firebase console. It requires you to write code that runs a secure trust environment such as server, your controller, cloud functions. Yeah, so this is what we did for Spotify. Yeah. Yeah. I do think we're gonna have to point this to another collection. Unfortunately, it's kind of annoying. Yeah, no problem, Canadian. No problem. So essentially, how this process is gonna look, is how is it gonna look? Let's open up Bear. The Bear app there. Oh, God. This is still going on? Jesus Christ. My God. Cool. Yeah, by the way, we created our new logging package yesterday. Or we have it under development. Sawmill coming in hot, baby. I guess, like, provider. Okay, so it would go sign in with Apple, generates its own UID. We create a user document. So we create a user document with Apple provider UID as so, right? We then need to create another document that looks like this. Apple UID. So Sawmill, yeah. Hey, thanks, Rusky. Thanks for hanging out. Check you later, my dude. So essentially it could be something along the lines of oh man, I wonder I don't want to add this to our users document because I was going to say we could essentially just add this to our users document. But I feel like that's probably not right. Maybe we create a new collection. So it'd be something like this. New collection. Because we have users, and then we have users, maybe we call like providers. Or provider users. Something like that. So in provider users, we would go to provider users to get go to provider users Apple UID. Or so and then the ID of the document would equal Apple UID. The content of the document would point to oh, let's just be Apple UID. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So go to provider users. The ID of the document would equal the Apple UID. The content of the document would point to Apple provider UID. And so fetching the user document, or it's not even fetching the user document, it's Firebase rules. Essentially, I think we're gonna have to start doing 2 checks. One for regular users and other for providers. And I mean, I think that would be pretty easy. It's just we get the go to provider users and get the user path that gets the proper document. Yeah. I think that's probably what we're gonna need to do. I don't even think we're gonna have to go super deep into it. So the big changes here are in our, and we don't have to do this with Spotify, which is good. We just have to do this with Apple Music, probably Google when we do YouTube music stuff, and any other provider that requires us to go through Firebase. And yeah, so it's just really in the Apple auth flow. After we create our user document, let's create let's also create the flow for the provider as well in that case. Yeah, I think so. I think that's what we're gonna do. Hey Isaac, you're not working on Tesla app today? No. Yeah, I talked about that earlier in the stream. I haven't done a Tesla Thursday in a while. It's just because I want to keep working on Groovy right now. But I am ordering a Raspberry Pi in the next couple days, hopefully. So once I get that, we'll probably get back to work on the Tesla stuff so we can actually start doing stuff. But yeah, I've been pretty focused on this right now, so that is why, my friend. All right. I'm gonna put the desk back down for the last little bit of time. Let's go ahead and implement this stuff. Hopefully it shouldn't be too difficult, but we'll kind of walk through it, and hopefully we'll get through this. Yeah, dude, I've been really wanting to get that out because there's a lot of really good changes in here. But this Apple auth stuff, wow, what a pain in the butt. What an actual pain in the butt. What did I call it? Provider users. Cool. Provider users. Sure, I don't give a crap right now. I guess we can probably just do add field. And so I'm thinking user doc reference. Or we just don't add anything right now. Okay, cool. So it'll be user doc reference essentially is what it's going to be. Provider users. Okay. So on app, we go to, we check to see who our provider is. If it's apple.com, hey, receive sign in with Apple. Great. Sign in user. Okay, cool. That's not what we want. We want the create portion of this. Apple auth button. Yeah, here we go. So here it is. It's Apple auth request, sign in with Apple action, Apple auth response. We get all the crap that we need. Apple auth request, sign in failed, whatever. Okay, get Apple credentials and check to see if this Apple user already created an account. And so here, this is okay. I think really what this collection really is for is only Firebase rules, from what I think I'm getting at right now, because this right here, this will put us directly into this will go to the user's account, right? So does Apple user exist in Firebase? And then you'll see this actually calls a Firebase function that we created under this one. Does user doc exist given the UID? This checks our users collection. And so at that point, if the document does not exist, then we're actually going to go in here, create a new social platform, navigate and push at that point. And then yeah, I think what we can do here as well, I wonder if so I'm thinking if we should create a cloud trigger. Yeah, that actually might be a really good idea. I think we should create a trigger function here. And essentially what this will do is anytime a new user document is created, this function will get triggered. It'll check to see if it's an Apple user. If it is, then we put it into this other bucket for our collection, for sure, with the proper linking. So this will be another Golang thing, I think, which is going to be actually a much better idea. Golang, baby. And then the cool thing is we can just tack on other providers as we use them, right? So like I was saying, potentially we might have the like the google.com stuff. We should probably do the same thing over there. So if we actually go right now to update Algolia, we can follow this same method of how this thing is working. And go from there. Salute, Bretsky. Salute. Yeah, so we just get some context here. So Algolia user has a partial amount of data files to use for indexing. I see. Is there... So write objects to Algolia, yep. But what do I do to get the actual data here? Oh, right. I pass in the Firestore event. So Firestore event. Okay, this should be pretty good. And got it. We're basing it off the user. So this is okay. We're still using the same Firestore event. I feel like we should change that because, I mean, the Firestore event could potentially be different. Firestore event user. I'm literally only basing this off of the user. Oh, man. Alec, is that a mask or your beard? Wait, let me put on my glasses. Oh, mother. I saw this actually really funny video of this guy who had a beard that was like this long. And he was like, I don't need to buy a mask. And he takes this beard and he flips it over his head and puts a hat on. And his beard was covering his entire face. It was good. It was a good one. Made me chuckle. I don't know if I'll ever get to that level. I've been really wanting to trim it. It's so long. All right, we're going to check out this branch again. And we're going to create another package. So let's do folder. Update Algolia. So we can probably just call this update provider users. And yeah, again, I'm going to follow the same sort of flow that we have here with Algolia. So dot version file dot deployment. It kind of stinks because we won't be able to test this one locally because I haven't been able to get that to work. But let's do this here. So deploy update Algolia. So this will be update provider users. And yeah, so we're going to trigger this off of the event type of document.create of the users of a user's document and go from there. So deployment like that. New file. So update provider users dot go, right? And then if we just do kind of the same flow here. Oh no. This will be update provider users like that. Sweet. Does this import anything? It should. Oh, I got to make a package out of it. Yeah, it's probably another thing as well. It's package update provider users. Yeah, there we go. Nice. And then create the comment here. So update provider users. We'll check to see if the newly created user needs to be created, be added to the providers users collection. Okay. Missing return. Yes, I do see that. We'll just return nil there for now. All right. And so really what we need to do is we'll need to create another type here as well. So probably call this type. Just probably call it provider user. It's going to be a struct. Provider user is literally just going to take in. What are you going to take in there, provider user? We'll just call it user doc path. And this is going to be a, we need some sort of reference. The reference. Gotta go check it out over here. Reference? Firestore document reference. Yeah, this thing. I want one of these. I want one of those. There we go. Looking good. With extra boba, hello. Hi, I like your glasses. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Welcome in. Okay, so user doc path will be that. So provider user. points to a user document in, so provider points to a user document in the users collection. Cool Wizard 1, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the team, glad to have you. Let's see if they're probably still going off. Let's see. Where are we at? Maybe? Oh, maybe it's done. We had bots come and spam the channel. And we had like 900 follows in like 30 seconds. So I turned off all the alerts and stuff, but I think it looks like we're good now. Nice. ArrogantX, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Thanks for the checking out the task. Glad to have you here. So provider user points to a user document in the user collection. This is used for Fire rules when we authenticate with a provider such as apple.com. Yeah. I like your keyboard. Hey, thank you. Yeah, if you type in ! Keyboard, you can learn a little bit more about it. But yeah, I love it. I just got it probably last month. It's incredible. It's been a really, really nice keyboard. Okay, so in this hook, what we need to do is, one, check to see if the user is a Firebase provider, i.e. apple.com, or i.e. Apple. And then if so, if yes, or if true, generate new provider user type. Generate new provider user type. And add to collection. That easy. If no, just do nothing. We don't need to do anything. Maybe we can like respond with some sort of request or something. Yeah, no, actually, we just don't need to do anything at that point. I just think on every document creation, we do want to run this just in case. Yeah, because this will become useful if we ever add more events, right? So, cool. I think what we should do then first is based off our event, we need to check this. So if we go to our Firestore event, we can actually start plumbing into this thing. Oh, and we'll need to set up, yeah, initialize env, or initialize Firestore stuff. Yeah, will be the first step there, but we'll do that after. So check, we're gonna get our event. So we'll do if event dot value dot, oh no, am I gonna have to add a new one? Oh man. Yeah, I don't think the field will be here. So yeah, if we go back over here, we'll probably have to add it and update the package. So Firestore event, we have value, which is a Firestore value. Oh, maybe I'd do fields. Yeah, right now all I have is ID, email, profile image, display name, and user. We're gonna want to add another one here, which will be the. Oh crap! No, I forgot. Hold up. Oh poop. This actually makes it a bit more complicated now. So on creating a new user, we actually also get the social platform. The social platform is a reference to another document in here. Yeah, this guy here. And then this is what has our platform name. Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that. So essentially it would be get social platform. Get social platform from a document that was just created. Check to see if the platform is a provider platform. No glasses command. These are just Ray-Bans. I don't know what the model is. I got these probably like 2 years ago. But yeah, they're just Ray-Bans. Rip, I don't know, dude. It might be a rip. I mean, not really, because pretty much what's going to happen is we just need to access now. We need to access a document reference and pull it from Firebase, which is not a huge deal. It's not a huge deal. But the big problem that I'm going to run into is, so that's going to come in here. How does it look? What's the structure value? I don't know what a document reference looks like in Firebase. I would assume it's a string. So Firebase event document reference. Hey, this was published. This was something happened on my birthday here, April 23rd. Lego. So document reference refers to a document location in Cloud Firestore and can be used to write, read, listen to location. There may or may not exist document at the reference location. Oh yeah, no, this is totally not what I'm looking for. Maybe we should look for Firebase trigger event object. Okay. So trigger resource. Change constructor, the raw event, the event, so on create snapshot event context. So snapshot and the event context here. So data snapshot. No, I don't think this is not it. We had to go, I remember we had to do this whole thing. Yeah, of like, the value actually looks like Firestore value. Firestore event. Snippets, confidence, on create, we do the thing, blah, blah, blah. Yep. On write, on create. Yes, I get it. I get it. No. Cause store triggers, no. I think it's different because now this is all node. Like always. Yeah, snapshot val. I happen to save what I was doing here before. Oh, I think this is it. Yes, this is the one. I should totally, yeah. Cloud Firestore types. So we have union field value type can only be one of the following. So it's null, value, boolean, reference is a string. Okay, so this is how we have to actually edit this. It would look like this. Firestore value, Firestore event user. So this thing would actually end up being social, or I'll probably only pass in one, which is going to be, no, not that. Not that. Preferred social platform. Okay. So preferred social platform is going to have a JSON of preferred social platform. Yep, it's going to look like that. And then this thing's not going to have a string value. It's going to have a reference value. Let's move this over here. Yeah. So this thing will equal a reference value, which is going to be a string. So you see we have a string value here. Where is that actually located? Okay, cool. So integer value, string value. And we're going to do type, reference value. Nope. Struct. Jerome, working from home is all fun, etc. But when your neighbors are standing their stairs for the third day in a row, I'm about to break. Oh, God. Yo, rip, man. So sorry about that. We're about to have construction over here for a little while, for like 3 to 4 days, which is going to be quite annoying. So I feel your pain there, dude. Okay, so reference value. Hey, Balloon Wolf, welcome. Implements the string value, or implements the reference value type for Firestore events. Cool. Yeah, and so again there, you'll see that our reference value looks like that. It's a string that it comes back as. And then let's just verify. So a reference to a document, for example, blah. Beautiful. So reference value string. Okay, and then up here, we pass in a reference value. And there it is. So now we have preferred social platform right there. So that grabs our reference. That should be good. That should be good to go. So at this point, we get the event, we got that, and so we actually need to grab this thing from Firebase. And I think the best way to do that, we can actually follow this example here. So we're gonna pretty much just grab this whole thing, throw this over here. So init with environment, get paths. So we get the current project based on if it's dev or prod. Initialize Firestore. So we actually get our client here. And so we need to also create a var. They do Firestore client, right? Firestore client, yeah. So Firestore client ends up equaling a Firestore client. Just like that. Okay, cool. So now we got our Firestore client, and pretty much what we need to do is decode the thing. We go to our collections, we get some data, and we're gonna need to decode it in a certain way. So we can actually do this over here. So it's initialized with Firestore stuff. Do this here. should say init with env, and then this returns an error. So it'll say init error. If init error, we do that. So we do if init error does not equal nil, we're just going to actually write, we're going to do this flow here. Same sort of flow. Boom. Oh, right. We don't have a writer. I forgot about that. Yeah. So what do we do? Oh, we just return an error? That is right. I totally forgot about that. Yeah. Okay. So I think what we should say is this. Update provider users starting update. And then, yeah, pretty much. Oh, so we can just return an error then. Nice. So log, init failure. And then we should do log printf and then just add the failure along with the log. This is going to change once we get Sawmill up and running. And then %v init error. Yeet! Sawmill up and running, baby. Woo! Hey, Robert. Sawmill. Yeah, so yesterday we were coming up with a name for the logging library we're going to use for this, and we had a vote within chat and we came up with Sawmill. So it's just going to be like a logger for like Google Cloud API stuff, analytics, errors, all the logs are going to go through this. So Alpha SL is actually working on it. So coming soon. Sawmill. Okay, cool. So we actually want to do that. And we're already given the path, right? So I think we should be able to do the path. Okay, cool. So the path here, and we pass in, so it would be event dot value dot fields dot preferred social platform. Easy, bruh. What else did we need? And then I think it's just dot get, right? And then with some context, and then contact. Oh, I think we just have our CTX here. So cannot use event fields variable type variables as a string value and argument fire stored client.doc. Wait, what? This takes a string, right? Oh, reference value. Gotcha. Has Groovy officially launched it? No, we just have an alpha that's been out for a while. We're working on the version 2 of the alpha. The goal is to get Groovy 100% launched by the end of this year. So yeah, so we'll be working on. We've been working on Apple authentication for so long. There's so many things we've had to change. So yeah, a lot of stuff going on here for sure. Should probably want to keep this. Okay, so if status code snapshot error does not equal codes not found and snapshot exists, or maybe we change this up to go like that. I keep pressing the page up button. So we actually just check to see if this exists, or if the code's not found. At this point, we can say this is kind of an error because we can't check to see what this thing is. So pretty much if status code not found, could not find preferred social platform document. Snapshot error. So throw that there. We'll add the same thing here. Okay. Next, check to see if the platform is a provider platform. So i.e. That I'm thinking we should just make a like static array of values here. So var like provider platforms. Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. Yeah. So we can do, for example, Apple. Oh, I guess do that. Did I not? Oh, it have to be like this? Yeah, string, and then this thing should just equal. It's like this, right? No? How do you, wait a second. How do you do this in Golang? Create string array Golang. Come on, Alec. Oh, it is like that. Okay. That's what I thought. No, wait. That's not it. That's totally not it. That's just giving the... Yeah, the length. Okay. Man, I don't know how... Wow. Wow, dude. Learn, man. Yeah, I don't know how big it's going to be. Do I have to specify a size? I guess so. Oh, maybe I can't do it outside as a const like this. Yeah, I don't know. No. They did it like that. So var a. Oh, but they set the value like that. How do you, let's do create const Golang. We decide to avoid this minified by mandating that there's no mixing of numeric types. If you want to add I and U, you must explicit about what you want the result to be given. Okay. String constant includes some text between double quotes. Right. So if I did const, is that a thing? I really don't know. I mean, I feel like it would be useful to do this, but it doesn't want to really work with me. It's not a constant. So you're telling me if I did this, provider platforms works like that. Okay. I mean, I guess I can always just put it inside the func, but I just didn't like that approach because, I mean, it's just the list of provider platforms. Constant Golang. Declare a constant array. Yeah, how do you do this? An array isn't immutable by nature. You can't make it constant. The nearest you can get is... Oh, an array isn't immutable. Oh, I see. So note that the ... instead of this, it ensures you get a fixed sized array instead of a slice. So the values aren't fixed, but the size is. Interesting. So you're saying then I can do this var equals this string thing like that. Ah, yes. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Just so we can add stuff here. Though, can I just add one? I can. I mean, we can always just fix the size of one, and as we add new values, we just include it. All right? We just rev it. Yeah, figure out the length of the array itself. We don't need to. We don't need to have it do that and waste compute when we literally know it's just going to be one here. Okay, cool. And then is there a find? Out of the box linear search for functions like slices and arrays. Yeah, I mean, we essentially just loop through whatever this thing is, right? Just do a for each on it. I mean, we're never gonna have. I don't think I expect to have more than 3 values here, so it's gonna be negligible. Like, it won't even matter. All right, cool. Okay, so we have a document snapshot at this point, and then now we need to just get the value of that thing. So I think we actually need to convert this var social platform as firesource social platform, and then we just need to decode this thing. Let's probably keep this here. Firebase document snapshot to Golang type. Do we have to unmarshal it? Context, iteration 4, iteration next. Do the thing there with credentials file there. Failed to iterate. But it says here doc data. Oh, is there just a data? So snapshot dot data. Oh, I see. So data. Yeah, I think we should just marshal that for sure. Zibrat, thanks for the follow, my friend. Welcome to the team. Glad to have you. So just be JSON.unmarshal. And then the data byte array, which should be snapshot.data. And then social platform. Right there. Is this not a byte array? What is data? Oh, it's the map string interface. What? Oh, Marshall. Wrong guy here. And then this returns a byte. Byte array? Oh, returns the JSON encoding. Oh, so do we have to... Byte array? Oh, I see. Gotcha. Okay. So we have to marshal it into a JSON object. Though I do think it's... No, it turns into a byte array. Right, that's what we just described. Okay. So snapshot byte. Snapshot bytes air boots. Okay. We don't need that. And we're going to say if snapshot boots air does not equal nil. Come over here, do some logs, do some returns. This is going to be could not marshal snapshot data given the snapshot bytes error. Yep, same deal here. All right. Else we can then take that and then we can unmarshal the thing. So we can say, we could probably put this in, I guess this function's not gonna be that big anyway, so it should be all right. But pretty much we'll do unmarshal error, and this will equal JSON.unmarshal, and we'll do snapshot bytes and social platform. Easy. And then if unmarshal. Crystal, I just bought my first domain. Yo, congratulations. That's exciting. What's the domain? Oh, is there a thing called check error? What the heck is this? Never seen that before. Autofootbuilder.com. Nice. 10 out of 10 advertising. There we go. Very nice. So this is going to complain though? Yeah. Call of unmarshal passes non-pointer as a second argument. So what does that even mean? It returns an error. Did I use unmarshal anywhere else? I guess not. I don't know if this check error thing is. Go package 1. Shakala Bakala the second. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the team. Glad to have you. I really don't know what this error thing is. Can you import it? I don't know what you are. Run. Oh! If error does not equal nil. Okay. That's literally what I do every time. That's actually pretty clever. But yeah, I don't, this is annoying. Call of unmarshal passes non-pointer as second argument. Oops. Oh, I see what's going on here. There we go. I messed up, dear. Not reading properly. Okay. There we go. There we go. I was very confused. I'm like, I thought error, the error type was inherently, it had, like it was a pointer to begin with. Unmarshal snapshot data. Unmarshal error. Bit, bit. All right. There we go. I gotta check to see if I have any meetings early in the day here because I am definitely much later than I thought it would be, but I kind of just want to finish this thing or like at least get it almost fully completed. No, we're good. All right, cool. We'll start a little later today, huh? Start a little later. Okay, so if unmarshal error does not equal nil, do that. Cool. So we finally get our crap here in our social platform. And we should probably actually put this down here. All right. Okay. Now we can get our social platform. We can say if, or pretty much do a for each on this thing, right? So we come over here, func find. So we do for I n equals range of a. Okay. So I think we can do for, we can do this for I range of social of, no, what is this thing? Provider platforms. Provider platforms. Oh, for I in. And then it's range for I n equals. Oh, for index, I see. So our index. Oh, yeah, I guess we don't really care about the index now that I think about it. It's more of, hey, if this thing is in here. So val, call this provider. So for provider here. Oh, we don't need, I always forget, we don't need these guys. Get out of here. For provider and range. And then if x equals n. Cool. So we can say if provider does equals social platform dot platform name. Oh, right. Cool. So if this thing, if social platform, the name does equal a provider that we have in here. So it'll be Apple or whatever. Then we can say, I think we do we have break here? to see, do we store another property or can we break and like return? Oh, I guess we can actually start by doing a var, and we can call this thing provider user. And this can actually just be a pointer to provider user. And then we can pretty much say provider user user will equal a new provider user object that and then we can break. What is this thing? This thing is called user doc path. Okay, so user doc path will come here. Crap, and we have to create a new path. So this path would actually end up being a document reference. So I think what we can do is we can say Firestore client dot doc, and then we can do users, and then plus event dot value dot fields dot ID string value, then comma. Wait, what? Provider user variable of type provider user is not a type. Oh, it's because these are the same thing, I guess. We just call this data. So cannot use provider user literal value of type provider user as provider value in assignment. Oh, like this, right? We do pointer like that. Pointers, man. I always get a little jacked up with pointers. So if I do this, are you gonna complain? Okay, yeah, you are going to complain. Pointers, dude. All right, cool. So if provider equals social platform, platform name, provider data, user doc path, we create a new Firestore client reference path to users, event value fields, string value right there. I wonder, actually, does our event have... I don't think it does. Oops. No, I don't think so. Yeah. No work today. Yeah, I'm gonna work today. I'm a little late. I don't know. I'm just in the groove right now, so I want to get through this thing. Cool. So essentially, at this point, what we're saying is we're gonna go through all our provider platforms, the ones that we're allowing. So right now, it's gonna be Apple, Apple only. If as we go through those things, and if the provider equals to the platform provider, it equals Apple. So if it equals that. Then we go in here and we create our provider user data, and that thing here is going to be this value, and then we break out of this. We break out of the for loop, and we continue on. If nothing comes back, this will be nil. So we can say if provider data equals nil, we'll just go ahead and we'll log something, and then we just return nil because it's not an error. It's just we didn't need to do anything. Hey, Genki Doodle, what's up? Yeah, into the groovy. That's right. That's right. No need to add to, or let's say user created was for using, let's say this platform. And so we'll do user created using blah platform, and then we can do event dot value dot fields dot. Oh no, we can actually just do, we have to do social platform. Platform name. Okay, nice. So if provider, we log that here, and then we just return nil. Dunzo. All right, and we get this here. Say it like that. And then else, come here, add to collection. This is right to collection. Not one of our providers. Don't need to do anything. Okay, and then right to collection should be pretty straightforward. Should just be Firestore client dot doc. I think it's doc or right? No, doc. And then this is going to be platform users / whatever the whatever the UID of our auth is at that point. Oh no. How do I get that? Oh man, wait a minute. I don't think this is actually gonna work properly. Yeah, because we call this thing. But now we don't know. Yeah, now we don't know about the authenticated user. Since this is a trigger. Oh, dude. This was actually a bad oversight. Oh, snappers. Cronny lol, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the team. Glad to have you. Yeah. Thanks, Canadian. Appreciate it, friend. Have a good one. Yeah, this is going to be a tad bit of an issue, huh? Yeah, because right here, if we look at our notes again, go to provider rules, so we then need to create another document that looks like this. Go to provider users. The ID of the document equals the Apple UID. The content of the document would be the Apple provider UID. So Apple provider UID would be yeah, damn, messed up. Shit. So yeah, the problem is we don't have the token. We don't have this token, this user ID. Oh man, dude, that sucks. So even though we do create a database here like this, we still, if we want to actually write this thing, yeah, so we probably wouldn't be able to turn this into a trigger function on create. It would have to be called directly. And then we could pass that in. We would have to pass that token in. Oh man, yeah, this is such a pain. This is really annoying. All right, well, I'm gonna stop there then, because we're gonna have to rework this a little bit. What we did today, work through some Firebase rules stuffs. Still have a bit of logic to figure out here. We started writing a new trigger function that would allow us to link the Firebase provider logins with user documents, but realized we don't have the auth or the request. I can't type today. ID to link in the new collection. A big derp right there. So what we will do next time, look into this new method, look into this new trigger function and see if we can do it through a regular Zeeg CL, thanks for the follow, my friend. Welcome to the team. Thanks for being here. If we can do it through a regular HTTP request function. Get these dumb Firebase rules. Oh, done with. Move on to next feature. It feels like the Firebase rules are just killing us. They are just destroying us. But that's okay. We'll get through it. We're gonna get through this eventually. Just gotta keep digging at it, keep learning, keep finding out what's going on. I think once we get through stuff like this, it's like we can handle almost anything after, right? So we just got to keep digging, keep going. And there might be room for some refactoring later on, one day when we get this done. But having a proper way of getting this correctly working and all that fun stuff is what we need to do. And that's the focus. So we'll figure this out. Tomorrow we'll go through the same sort of deal and hopefully move on to something different, as I know people are probably getting quite tired of seeing Firebase rules and trying to understand how we can get this thing to work, but we'll get it done. Stick around. Folks, if you enjoyed the stream and you liked what you saw, consider dropping a follow. We'd love to have you back. I'm here 3 times a week doing programming streams, and Saturdays we do a blind playthrough. We're going through the Half-Life series. On Saturday we'll be doing the third day of Black Mesa. Really exciting stuff. Really excited. So come on in, and also we'd love for you to join the Discord if you're interested. Great to see you strive through. I really want to help, but I've been busy weekdays and I'm side project on weekends. Yeah, creative. Yo, no worries. I appreciate you coming by and the support. Come on to the Discord. Come hang out, chat with us, get help in programming, showcase some of your work that you're working on. We'd love to have you there. But well, yeah, we will get through it, creative, 100%. I think I'll probably end up working on it tonight a little bit, and I think if I can just sit there and kind of focus in for like 30 minutes, I might be able to figure it out really quick. It usually takes me a little bit longer on stream, so we'll see what happens. Blackclaw404, thanks for the follow. Cheers to you, my friend. Welcome in. Folks, at the end of every stream, we always love throwing a nice little tasty raid to another fellow programming streamer here on Twitch. So don't forget to grab that raid message. Let's see who is on today, who we haven't seen in a while. Clark IO. Man, I haven't seen him stream for quite some time. He is doing some... He's doing a talk, though. Let's go over to... maybe let's find someone new. New in the programming world. Man, I didn't realize how sad the music was until just now. Yikes. Yikers. Yikers. Oh, this looks cool. Oh, it's MongoDB. Nah. I don't know who to raid. Maybe we'll just go with the regular. We'll go with the regular. Shridharo2, thanks for the follow. Let's go ahead and raid. We can do top Bradge. It's been a while. I haven't raided him in quite some time. Don't forget to grab the raid message, folks. Let's show him some love. He does game development. Poggers. You too, Cronny. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the follow again. Have a great rest of your day, folks. I will see you all same time, same place. Mañana en la mañana. Peace and love, friends. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoy the raid. See you next time.